What do you think of the cutlery?
I love that spoon. It's like a tie-dye spoon.
I've actually got used to the fact that it's 1,000 different colours. Yeah, I don't really use much of the cutlery in this house.
Really? Why?
I just haven't been here that much. And there's other cutlery that isn't rainbow coloured.
You use that?
I use that. It's sort of marble handle.
Do you not have the gold cutlery that I got you like a king?
No, we've left that unopened because there's so much cutlery already, and it looks too nice to use.
Why did I even buy it for you then?
Well, we use it for dinner parties and special occasions.
Can you have a dinner party, please?
Okay.
I would love to come to a dinner party here. Helen, can you have a dinner party? Sorry? Can you have a dinner party? Okay, great. Yeah, we'll have a dinner party.
She said she wants to have a dinner party. If you didn't hear that,
if you didn't hear through the wall.
We've sent Helen away.
We had to send Helen away so we could focus. She has to sit next door.
Yeah, she's watching Real Housewives, I think.
Yeah. Have you ever watched it?
No, I haven't. But I'm sure I'd enjoy it.
I think you'd actually really enjoy it because you would get really into the drama. And at the moment, it is crazy. The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills is crazy. Erika Girardi, so her husband Tom is like a very high up lawyer in Beverly Hills. So like, and he's like 80, and they married when she was like 29 or something.
Okay.
So there's a 30-year age difference. So
Good
she's
stuff.
just turned 50. He's 80.
Hope for us all.
They're getting divorced.
Wow.
And so he is, one of the biggest lawyers. And he has all these legal lawsuits against him because allegedly he stole all this money from victims of these like big crashes. He was actually the lawyer in Erin Brockovich. And so he stole all this money allegedly from, because he's quite he likes to sue people.
Was he the bad lawyer in Erin Brockovich or the good guy?
I think he was the good guy in it, but now it seems he's a bad guy. But he's saying, or his team is saying, that he has allegedly. I'm really worried he's going to sue me. That's why I keep saying allegedly, because he's such a good lawyer.
He can't sue you from there.
Allegedly, he. What if he joined the Patreon and then he found out and then he sued me? What if? Oh my! I don't need that right now. And so he is being taken down because he stole from all these victims allegedly millions of dollars that was meant to go allegedly into a fund, and so the fund is care of the lawyer, but he took all the money allegedly. And Erika Girardi lived a very allegedly lavish lifestyle where she allegedly went on tour as a character called the Pretty Mess.
What, his wife did?
Called that. Yeah, so she's
she's an actress?
She's a singer and actress. She was in Chicago on Broadway allegedly. And
no, she was on that.
She sings a song.
She was definitely on that, yeah.
It's expensive to be me.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Right.
And it's absolute chaos. And so she's saying she didn't know any of this, but then they're allegedly, and then their money is all...
Stop it.
I have to say allegedly, or I'm going to get
You've
sued by Tom Girardi. He's from Erin Brockovich. He's a very good lawyer. And so so they're getting divorced. She's saying she has no money allegedly because he's taken all the money. She's saying she didn't know anything about it. She said that allegedly his mental health was bad, and that then in the last episode, I
can't concentrate because he keeps saying allegedly.
Allegedly, it played out that he got thrown from a car near their house
allegedly,
and then she allegedly found him above a cliff 8 hours later, but they had also phoned her, and then she cried and there was like tears down her face allegedly, and it was just chaos.
This sounds like a crazy soap from the 80s.
But it's real, and you're watching it happen, and you don't know if her tears are real or if her tears are fake. But it's constructed reality, or what she knows.
So how much of
this is literally playing out in the press right now.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So she could go to jail. She could lose everything. They had millions. They lived in like one of the best houses in Beverly Hills. Allegedly. And she allegedly lost it all. And now she's like, my house is so tiny. It's still a really nice house. Okay. But it's crazy, Snell. You'd love it.
That is allegedly the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills.
Allegedly.
Summed up very briefly by Harriet Kemsley. That's
just a quick little brief.
That's recap. How many series in are you?
This is, I think, like season 13 or something.
13?
There's
you
a lot of
fucking
seasons.
plow through these. You absolutely do it.
I love them. I don't like the English ones. The English ones seem really fake, and they're like, the American ones are wild.
So Bobby and I spent a few days together last week filming in Coventry, and every photo that he or I received from Harriet was from exactly the same position on the sofa over the course of 3 days. So she has her spot. She sinks into that.
Once you're in,
the
it's
dog
hard to
is
get
there,
up.
And then Housewives is on, and then that's her life at the moment.
It's really true.
Except for getting up briefly to answer the door to collect that hat that I got her sent.
Yes, Sunil sent me a hat. What does everyone think? There were a few options of hats.
We've all tried it on, and it is baggy on everyone. It is baggy on everyone's head.
Everyone's so rude about it. Elliot, it comes down over Elliot's ears.
To be fair, you've got a lot of hair under it, and you've bunched your hair
up. It's all flattened.
It's a big head then.
I've got a big head. This is at the loosest setting. That my lips really struggled with that
of
phrase.
course, last week I was working with Bobby and Maxine Peake, who said
a bit of a name drop there. Sorry.
And she said she was saying that she was worried about hats because she feels her head is too big for most hats.
I think me and Maxine Peake could be friends then,
because
I think we have a lot in common. Big heads,
and that's it.
She said that's
where
did
the conversation go after that?
Well, Bobby said that he accidentally threw a bread roll at her tits.
Yeah, and her vagina.
And her vagina. So I'd probably apologise for that.
Yeah, so part of the scene.
It was filming. It wasn't just in a cafeteria or something.
Bobby and I were playing Masked Robbers. So I had to drive a milk float with Bobby in the back.
Yeah, he said he nearly went at one point.
I braked real hard.
He was
this
just
40-year-old milk
back.
float. Yeah, and he was just standing in the back with a mask on. Couldn't see I couldn't see anything. I had to take my glasses off, so I couldn't see anything while driving.
What were you playing, like the Stinky Boys or something? That's what you were called.
We were playing Dirty Old Men.
Dirty Old Men.
No, but we were disguised. So I was the policeman, and he was the mayor of the town.
Mayor. He
Mayor.
got really annoyed when I called him that because I was like, but you're the mayor and your surname is Mayor.
Yeah.
And then he was like, no one says Brad Pitt's name when he's playing a character. But I was like, you're still Mayor. And he was like, no one says he's Pitt.
Can you imagine a scenario in which Bobby runs for local office?
I would love it. He would get so angry about tiny details and then would be so flippant about the big picture things.
It's like when he's giving a speech, his voice modulates in so many different directions.
Yes. We actually, we filmed something last week and he started it. It was very funny, but he started it at, I would say, 11 on the voice modulation scale. And he was yelling from the beginning. And halfway through, I was like, Bobby, I had to stop in the middle of recording and be like, you have to take it down a bit. Like, you've got nowhere to go. Like, this is too much. And he was like, I can't stop. I have voice modulation issues once I start. And then I was like, you need to see a voice therapist. And he was like, you need to see a therapist.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
And anyway, so it was very extreme. But it was his absolute dream that you were trapped with him for days.
We had fun. We made new friends as well.
Oh.
Yeah, we were working with Rob Carter as well, who was lovely.
I like Rob,
really funny. Barney Fishwick, very, very funny as well.
Yeah, I don't think I know him.
Well, we've invited him around to your garden for some drinks.
Oh, really? Nice. That'd be nice.
Yeah. It's fun. It was a really nice week working with Bobby. Staying
he was
in the Hilton.
So happy. Like, he was just like, it was his dream. Like,
first night there, we went to Pizza Hut.
Yeah, you went to Pizza Hut, which I was really jealous about because neither of you have ever taken me to Pizza Hut, and I love the Ice Cream Factory. And Pizza Hut was my original favourite before Pizza Express came to town.
Is the Ice Cream Factory vegan though?
I'm not.
Can you hear that
at
drilling?
The moment. Yes, I can hear the drilling.
Sorry
Sunil lives above a building site, and I haven't been to the flat before, so I walked into the building site like, hello. I walked in and I walked around the corner and it's literally a building
Albanian
site,
lads.
And I was like, this is mad that you live here. And then the guy was like, hello.
It's been empty for a couple of years and they started renovations yesterday.
To celebrate
absolutely
your
infuriating.
Yeah.
Oh, here we go.
It's really loud. Yeah, it's really loud.
Of course, today's a very important episode because we need to talk about my personal training.
Yes, we must talk about it.
Oh, God. All right.
Yeah, go on then.
Had my first ever personal training session. Never been in a gym before. Went to a personal trainer because I thought, like, I'll go to one of those trainers that has their own studio, so I don't have to do press ups in front of people.
Yes, privacy. You know, you don't want people recognizing
should
you.
have gone.
Is that the vagina doctor from that show? Something like that, you know.
watch This Way Up on Channel 4. I'll be on there playing a vagina doctor. I'll be playing Sharon Horgan's Vagina Doctor, which is available now on All 4. Is it or 4OD?
I don't know what it is.
Whatever.
It's one of those, yeah.
I thought you were going to say something, Elliot. All 4.
All 4.
What are you pointing at? Pigeon.
What?
Right.
Oh my God, I thought you meant there was a pigeon in the room. I thought there was going to be a pigeon attack.
There's a pigeon in the room. Imagine if there was a fucking pigeon flying about in here. If we captured that on film, it'd be incredible.
Oh my God. That would boost the Patreon figures for sure.
But anyway, I should have gone to see the studio before I paid up front for 20 hours of...
Oh dear, is it a very sparse studio?
It's an open shop unit that people can look in.
Oh no! Where is it?
Because I saw it in Google Maps. It's. I'm not going to tell everyone.
No, but where? What's it? What street's it on, and what time?
I don't know.
Are you
I don't actually know the name of the street.
But if I wanted to, Bobby actually got me one of those chairs that you take to a festival and you can set up anywhere. So I could bring the chair and I could just sit and I could have a sandwich and I could watch you.
There's posters in the window, so you can't really see. But it's basically like
you just see your head sweating above the posters.
I saw it on Google. And I was like, all right, that's the front must be the office, and then the workout studio in the back. Other way around, he's got the office in the back. Anyway, so I had to go there yesterday for my initial fitness assessment, which is basically circuits.
What did he realise? Very unfit? Was that the
assessment?
Well,
I told him like, oh, I can't move, I feel weak, and then we did the assessments, and he was like, it's actually fine. Like, it's not terrible. It's not as bad as I've seen. I've seen way worse, but I got through it, and like, I was like feeling pretty good after it. Bit like light, everything hurt a bit, but today, in pieces.
Helen says you can't get up from that chair, and to be fair, I haven't seen you get up the whole time we've been here. It's
so hard. Like my back hurts, my thighs hurt so much.
Because you've never moved those muscles before.
I have
you've
moved
never
those
you've
muscles
never
before.
used them. It's a new muscle, so it doesn't know
it's
what to
a
do.
New muscle.
It's like, what the fuck is happening? This has never happened before. We usually just sit quietly.
Yeah, to be fair, it is that. Yeah. But yeah, so I've got.
What moves did you do?
Oh, just like burpees, press-ups, sit-ups, star jumps.
You do a burpee.
Just jumps and then kettlebell swings, planks.
I bet you get about this much off the ground when you do a star jump. I can't imagine you propel yourself in any way.
No, like least effort possible. Yeah. And I kept getting it wrong because I didn't know where. Is it feet out and hands together, or the other way around? I couldn't figure it out.
Well, obviously, yeah, feet out, arms out, and then you put them in at the top.
Yeah, I kept mixing it up, kept getting it wrong. I had to start again.
Do you think you have dyspraxia?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you might. Or no, you're just not used to movement.
What if I'm a high-functioning dyspraxic?
At 40. Movement.
High-functioning dyspraxic?
Stop saying high-functioning. Like, that's a bit cruel.
No, it's like people that are like high-functioning psychopaths, which is that like
I'd say you're
they pretend they're not.
Yeah, I'd say you're that.
Definitely. No, I'm not a psychopath.
No, I'd go with that. Yeah,
I've actually got a lot of empathy, which is why I don't accept any of your bullshit.
That means you have very little empathy.
No, it's like I empathise, but I'm like, get over it.
You empathise with yourself?
You
have a lot of empathy for yourself, like a psychopath. Stop. Okay, so you did burpees. Oh my God. But you did say we were going to do it together, so I think it is
Yeah, but the thing is, you're supposed to both have like similar, like we're not very close together in terms of, like, I'm very unfit.
I'm quite fit. So yeah, you're right. It wouldn't work. It couldn't work.
We haven't got the same goals.
What do you want?
Get fucking jacked.
So no, if you get
if I get jacked, it'd be weird.
Who's that actor? Kumail
Nanjiani.
Yeah, who's just
He's definitely on steroids.
Overnight became
steroids,
like
though.
Huge.
That is steroids.
I think you should take steroids.
You have to at a certain age.
Really?
Yeah, because like you can't build as much muscle.
I took steroids for my my nose infection.
Different steroids.
And you're drinking protein?
Yeah, like no one advised me to. The trainer was like, he said, let's have a chat about nutrition. I thought, here we go, he'll tell me to buy a load of protein. Brilliant. He was like, just eat 3 meals a day. Make sure they're the size of 2 fistfuls.
What if they're all choco cereal?
Yeah, that's what I didn't
get
to the bottom of.
Yeah.
But he was like, it's just about portions and that. And I was like, oh, that's too simple.
3 meals a day. What about snacks? What about pudding? You've got to have a pudding and a snack, or you
simply must have a pudding. You'll need an hour for lunch and a pudding.
Yes, I really believe in that.
No, so I mean, yeah, it's interesting. Like, because walking out of there, the last thing I wanted to do was to have any snacks or puddings, because I was like, I've just done that.
Really,
I don't have to. But then that'll change after a few sessions.
The thing is, you have 1 or 2 Kit Kats, and then you've wasted the whole thing.
I would never have a Kit Kat again.
What? So no, you always go in so hard, like as if this is, but. You will have a Kit Kat again.
I will never.
In fact, I think you'll have one this evening.
I'll have one this evening now. You put the thought in my head.
Yeah.
Well, Helen bought me some Reese's Pieces, so I'll probably have them later.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have them in your.
Well, I might do. I'm just like, yeah.
It's really good. I think it's great. Stick with what you're doing.
20 sessions.
20 you've bought. When's the next one?
Tomorrow.
Where is it again?
Same place.
What time is it?
A different time.
I really want to come and watch.
You can't watch.
It would be a good bonus for Patreon viewers where they can watch you do a workout.
Absolutely
I think it would be really good. I think people would like that.
Watch it. Oh my God, no way. I can't actually do a full press up. Elliot's got a question.
Yes, Elliot.
I have a proposal.
Yeah.
If we ever go into lockdown again, you have to do a workout video.
if we're going to lockdown, workout video for patrons.
Right. Well, fingers crossed the government sort themselves out. Otherwise, we're doing a workout video.
Coronavirus disappears. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
That's so exciting. So you're going to do 1 a week, 2 a week. You should probably do 3 a week if you really want to see results.
Well, apparently I've got to do 2 a week with him and then 2 a week at home.
Yeah, it's the home one. But have you done any at home? No.
No, because it's like hard to get privacy, isn't it?
Yeah, I can see that. You should walk though, or something. You should be walking.
I do walk.
Where did you walk today?
Today I walked around
Coffee
Camberwell.
shop with Red.
Yeah.
Doesn't count.
It does count.
How many steps did you do? It's good where you live. You've got a lot near here.
6,400.
Oh, actually, that's very good.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Sorry, I assumed you hadn't left the chair.
Have you?
See how many I've done.
Probably nothing because you got an Uber here.
Let's see how many. Wipe that smile off your face. 803 steps.
803 steps.
And it's 4 o'clock.
4 p.m.
So I think I'll do a solid 30 more.
How did you do? Oh, but you don't have an Apple Watch, so that couldn't be as accurate.
It has an. It can't.
You've done 803 steps with the phone.
Yeah.
Have you thought about getting a tracker?
I do have a watch thing, but I keep forgetting to charge it. That's the problem. You have to charge them. I'd like one that you don't have to charge, but that's just a regular watch, and then it doesn't count your steps, so it's pointless.
Can you tell the patrons about the housewarming gift you got me?
I got another housewarming gift, and I completely forgot it. I feel so.
You just tell me what it is.
But I don't want to ruin it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can show you a picture of it.
Well, that'll ruin it then.
Okay, it's. Do you have a mug here?
My own
Your
mug.
own mug.
I've got one mug here.
What mug is it?
It's just a standard mug.
Well, I got you a great mug. It's a really good mug. So now you've got your own really good mug.
What is it?
It has medium or large. I picked large.
What is it?
It's pink and it has cats as sushi. And so it has loads of different cats, and then they're all sushi. So you have a cat, and then it's like a cat face, and then on its back is like a salmon, and it's a little sushi cat.
That's quite fun. I'm looking forward to that.
You're gonna love it, and it's large. You can get a really big drink because I know you like a big drink, and then that can be your mug.
Yeah, that's nice. Thank you. Looking forward to that. Where did you get it from?
Sushi.
What made you think of me when you saw that?
I just thought Sunil's gonna love this. It's sushi cats.
All right, no, thanks. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Can
I don't have it though. Yeah, I know. It's really annoying. When will I see you? I'll give it to you. Oh, Saturday maybe.
Saturday. I'll see you Saturday.
Yeah, give it to Saturday.
Thanks.
Yeah, so that's exciting. I actually heard something about you that I wanted to discuss. That I learned from my little mole, Bobby Mayer, after his week away with you.
Bobby Mayer is.
Little mole. I learnt about your amateur dramatics as a.
Have I never told you that?
I
thought you knew about that.
Never told us. And Elliot's excited because
my Amdram years.
What role did you play in a Shakespeare classic?
Yeah, this is like when I was about 11 or 12. No, even younger maybe. And my dad sent me to a theatre group, like a youth theatre. Like without even telling me he booked it in. It was on a Saturday, and he said, "Right, get on the bus, go to the Theatre Royal."
Because he thought you were shy.
He thought I was too
Theatre Royal
shy. Huh?
Theatre Royal Bath Youth Club.
Yeah, the Eustonov studio, I think. And it was called Just Good Friends. That was the theatre.
That's really weird for children. That's a really weird title.
Just Good Friends. And I don't know, I think it was maybe like 5 weeks, 6 weeks or something. And I played Romeo in Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo in Romeo and Juliet.
Well, I've told this story before.
Funniest thing to try and imagine.
Why is that funny?
Because I just can't imagine you putting any heart into it. Juliet's on the balcony. You're like, just fucking calm down, Juliet. I'm tired. I just want to sit down. If you're going to come down. I
think I was Romeo because I was the tallest boy there.
Wow.
Yeah, I was a pretty tall boy. I was the tallest boy for a bit. And then I became medium-sized boy.
Yeah.
And it was a real fall from grace.
No more Romeo.
But yeah, I did that, and then I was not interested in acting at all.
Yeah.
And then the next thing I did
until
was...
you were 40 and then...
No. And then
Vagina doctor everywhere.
When I was about 14, I played... we did a school... we were allowed to pick our own plays, or whatever, and I had the scripts for Red Dwarf. And I played Holly, the dead monotone computer.
The perfect role for you.
The perfect role.
You
Didn't have to be on stage.
So well at 40.
Off stage with a microphone. Just deadpanning it. Absolutely loved it. But then I had absolutely no interest in acting.
I also did Romeo and Juliet.
What did you play?
I was Juliet, but it was with the all-girls school. So my Juliet was My Romeo was a girl called Rebecca.
Was she taller than you?
No, she was shorter than me. And I really wanted it. It was the age when I did want it to be a boy. And it wasn't. It was Rebecca.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
For you?
Oh my God, Elliot's been Romeo as well.
We're all meant to be here.
Whoa! What a little Shakespeare coven.
Yeah, yours was at school. Where was yours, Elliot?
The Royal Shakespeare
at
Company.
School. The Royal. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I didn't
Really
join
cool.
the school drama. But
You didn't need school. You got the Bath Theatre Royal.
The Ustinov studio at the Bath Theatre Royal, actually.
What's Ustinov?
Peter Ustinov.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, it's weird. Like, I had absolutely no interest in drama, no interest in acting, because like I just wasn't interested in the plays and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
And then my school did a play of it was what's the Norwegian writer?
Norwegian? Do you mean Chekhov?
No, not Chekhov. Ibsen.
Oh,
Not
yeah.
Norwegian, Swedish or Danish.
I think he's Swedish, yeah.
And they did Enemy of the People, and I really enjoyed that. That was a formative experience, I think,
Quite
for me.
bleak. I think that's probably what you liked about it.
I don't think it was bleak. I thought it was really interesting.
Yeah, well,
it was
it's
about
interpretation, but
what's it about?
I don't know that one. I know Hedda Gabler.
No, I don't know that one. But Enemy of the People was like, it was the first time I'd ever seen or heard anything dramatic that made me see the world in a different way. It was quite interesting.
Wow,
Yeah.
it changed you forever.
It not changed me, but gave me a different viewpoint on things. Yeah.
Wow.
There was that, and then a book that I'd read that my dad made me read, which was Our Man in Havana, the Graham Greene book.
I like Graham Greene.
Yeah, and it was that book was like just a really interesting viewpoint as well. I think those two things around that time probably have shaped me more than any other sort of literature or drama.
Graham Greene wrote that book that I always talk about, that you never know what it is, where the man goes and then he gets trapped in the place. We've been through this before, but it's really good.
Well, if anyone
really
knows which
scary.
Graham Greene book that is,
It's
where
really
the man goes and then he gets trapped in the place.
It's really scary and he can't leave, and then it ends.
Where is the place?
It's like in a
Africa?
jungle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A Man for All Seasons?
I don't know what it is, but it's really scary. There's a film of it as well. Maybe it's not Graham Greene. There's another book. I know I really like a book by Graham Greene.
One of his best ones, I think the funniest ones, is Travels with My Aunt. That's good.
I haven't read that. It's not that.
Okay. Well, they've made that into a film as well. You don't look up the plot of the book by typing in "man goes to a place" and gets stuck.
I know I typed in Graham Greene. No,
But he's done so many books. He used to write books, like, he'd write books that he was interested in, and then when he wanted to write a book that he thought would sell, he just took a load of barbiturates and knocked it out.
Yeah, he wrote Brighton Rock, The End of the Affair, Third Man.
So a lot of those were like books he called like entertainments, I think. And so he just knocked back a load of like barbiturates, amphetamines. He got really high and just wrote them.
I don't know. I just quickly tell you, me and Bobby have been trying to get life insurance.
Yeah. Oh God.
And this poor guy called Carl called me. And you have to go through all these questions.
Yeah.
And I think no one has ever answered them honestly before. But because we talk so much in comedy about things, and there's so much that I felt I had to answer all of them correctly.
Very honestly, yeah.
So they were like, he was like, have you ever done amphetamines? Yes.
Yeah, but
what?
Why did you? Why? Because they're now going to be like, they're going to do it again. They're going to take amphetamines again.
No, but I was like, not for
Fucking hell.
years. And then they're like, do you take them weekly? And then it's like, it's either 0 or 1. And I'm like, no, I haven't. But then it like looks like I take them weekly. And then they were like, what about magic mushrooms? And I had to say yes. Then they're like, did you have any bad effects after magic mushrooms? And I was like, if anything, it made things better, Carl.
Yeah, but
like,
do you think that magic mushrooms, people that take magic mushrooms might live longer, so it might help?
I don't think Carl saw it like that. Poor Carl.
Poor
and then
Carl.
it went into things like, have you ever had like suicidal thoughts ever?
Yeah.
And then it was like, well, yes, Carl, I have. And then Carl had to ask me all these questions about it. And it was so intense and he was so uncomfortable. And he was just like, I'm really sorry. I just have to ask you more questions about this. And then he finished me and he had to call Bobby.
Oh, my God.
Poor Carl.
Oh, my God. But imagine, like, all those questions have a mathematical table behind them showing that if you've said yes or no,
Yes.
you have this is how long you'll live.
Yes.
That's insane, isn't it?
It's mad.
Like, what else would there be? Like, if you have suicide, that's weird that they've turned it into like an algorithm or like equations.
It's crazy, and it was just so uncomfortable, and it went on for so long. And I don't think we're gonna be able to afford life insurance. Basically, I think.
Can you get a life insurance where you don't have to answer any questions?
I guess there might be one. Yeah. The thing is, it's like it does work out that it seems like a good peace of mind thing, and I worked out the maths behind it, and you end up paying like significantly less than what you would get if something was to happen. But I don't know.
What do you mean? You pay?
Well, like over the years, you pay much less than you would get out. Whereas there's some where it's like you can pay an amount, and then if something happens, you get some money. But like that kind of covers it. You might as well just save that money rather than put it in.
But that's the same with most insurance, apparently.
Yeah.
Because they're obviously making money out of it.
Yeah.
So the idea is you should just put that money into a bank account.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, well, I think we might have to do that because I think we scared Carl.
It's like car insurance. If you just put that in the bank account, that would cover any accidents.
Well, this is basically what happens with the dog. Like, it's like 50 quid a month to insure my
pet
dog.
Insurance.
Yeah, but then we've had things like with the cat where it was like thousands of pounds.
Yeah, no,
on,
it's
so you're like,
well worth it.
It's crazy.
So then you have to worry about like any illness and just take it to the vet whenever you want.
Yeah, just be like, get sick whenever you want.
Yeah,
Sonny,
do it. Like, if anything, just be sick a bit more.
Be sick a bit more. Yeah, like I took him to the vet, and then I was like, I think there's something wrong. Like, he won't. He's like, I can tell he's sad, and he's not doing well. And she was like, fucking cavapoo woman. And then she was just like,
she must get
he's fine. He's like literally fine, and there was a dog like literally vomiting up its guts in the reception, and she was like, your dog is fine. And I was like, but I think he's a bit sad. And then she was like, he's fine.
I've done all this. Because you thought he was a bit sad?
No, he was like being a bit weird, and he kept like going like a bit like Helen, like making those like whimpering noises, and he doesn't usually do that. Like Helen does it, but
he's
he
testing you out.
Yeah. Anyway, 100 quid later.
And he's got the best of you. He got the best of you months ago.
Yeah. He runs the
house. He's really got more confident recently.
Pretty confident.
Very, very bouncy.
Really bouncy fun boy.
He's a very bouncy fun boy.
Bobby keeps coming downstairs naked, and he's going to bite his penis, and it's like Bobby likes the risk of it, and it's too. I can't handle it. I get so cross, and I'm like, leave. I can't deal with this.
That's why you get your own house, so you can walk around naked.
I don't want him naked. I'm like, you're not allowed to sit on any furnishings.
Oh yeah,
no bareback. No
bareback furnishings.
No, and it makes me so upset that people must do that, and I've never even thought about it.
When I lived on my own, I didn't walk around naked.
Thank God, yeah, because you were never nude. Wait, did we start that rumor?
We started about that, didn't we?
Never nude. That. Did you ever hear about it? I didn't start it. Somebody else started it. But did you hear about it?
Rumours never come back to you. They get talked about when you're not.
So you've never heard about that before?
Well, no one would say I've heard this
rumor. Okay, there's a rumour about you about being never nude.
Never nude.
Anyway, okay, that's the end of the Patreon episode. Thank you so much, everybody. Sunil's Never Nude, and we'll see you soon. Who started it?
If we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll join only. No.
And then an always nude.
Yeah. Thanks for listening. See you soon. Bye.